Hi everyone, it's Gary Nicholson here, and this is your latest weekend and week ahead sailing outlook, brought to you by the Sailing Weather Information Service and weatherweb.net. Now, some pretty rough going over the next few days, not quite as dramatic as what we've seen over western and northern Scotland over the last day or so, but still some pretty unsettled conditions, frequent gales and some pretty rough seas out there as well. So let's have a look through the details and see if there are any opportunities on offer. Let's look at Friday first of all, and a severe gale going through the English Channel in the overnight hours will ease as the day goes on as this front clears its way eastwards, but we've got a hangback of rain may just persist well into the middle part of the day across the English Channel, slowly clearing away from the south coast of England. Elsewhere, mostly dry and bright across the Irish Sea, one or two wintry showers moving southwards, also quite fair across eastern England, one or two wintry showers across the eastern side of East Anglia. Across northern Scotland though, the Northern Isles, frequent showers, snow showers coming down from the north, and again a few of these mixed in with a bit of hail and thunder as well. Here's your wind speeds for Friday then, and across the English Channel, the eastern side of the channel at first, up to a force 8 as a southwesterly around dawn, but it will be easing away quite considerably as the day goes on, moving around to a west or a northwesterly, dropping to a 4 or a 5, but still really feeling rather fresh in that breeze. Across more northern areas across eastern England, a westerly here at around a force 5, possibly a force 6, similar to in the Irish Sea, but a strong north to northwesterly at force 6 or force 7, locally a force 8 around the northern side of Scotland. For Saturday, a drier and a brighter day for many. A lot of cloud around across many western coasts and a few showers to feed into western regions, but for many it's a dry and a bright day on Saturday with good visibilities, excellent in some areas and a cold start to the day. Your wind speeds then for Saturday in the south are typically a northwesterly at around a force 4, perhaps a force 3 in shelter near to shore. For the Irish Sea, strengthening from south to north, generally as a westerly at a force 4 in the south to a force 5, risk of a force 6 in more northern areas, and a similar story for the eastern side of England, anywhere north from about Norfolk typically to a force 4, gradually getting nearer to a force 5 or a 6 for the northeast of England, especially offshore during the day. Now for the western side of Scotland and Ireland, increasing as the day goes on, a southwesterly starting off as around a force 5, later getting nearer to a force 6 or a force 7, increasing through the day then. By Sunday, things changing again as fronts moving in from the west, a warm front making its way eastwards, a lot of cloud around, bits and pieces of patchy rain and drizzle moving their way through the English Channel, and heavier rain getting into the Irish Sea and also around the western side of Scotland as the day goes on, bits and pieces of rain starting to crop up across the eastern side of England later on in the day, and those winds re-strengthening towards gale force. As I said, those winds increasing for Sunday. We've got southwesterly starting off at force 5 in the south, getting towards a 6 or a 7 though out towards the southwest, and more widely southwesterlies at force 7 or force 8 across a good part of northern Britain through the day on Sunday. By Monday, almost a rerun of Saturday with a gentler westerly flow across the country, mostly cloudy, a few bits and pieces of brightness across the eastern side of the country, most of the cloud out towards the west, one or two little showers here and there, but I think most places for Monday are dry and quite bright. Later, just fronts getting into the west may start to produce a bit more in the way of rain. For Monday then, the wind speed's mostly down a little bit lower. We've got the north and the east though at first, still sticking with quite a strong westerly at a force 6 to a force 7, risk of a force 8 or higher in the Northern Isles, and may only drop slowly here through the day. In the English Channel though, we've got a west to west northwesterly at around a force 4, perhaps dropping to a force 3 in shelter, and similarly at a force 4 in the Irish Sea, locally a force 5 in exposure, a little bit stronger at force 5 around the western side of Northern Ireland. Another set of fronts moving their way eastwards through into Tuesday, a warm front going east again, so temperatures rising with this. Again, some outbreaks of rain making their way eastwards through eastern side of England and across the English Channel as well, patchy rain and drizzle. Heavier rain coming in with this cold front in towards the north and the west, and this spreading eastwards through the day, and again wind strengthening back towards gale force, so another unsettled day ahead there. Now Tuesday's winds will be strengthening through the course of the day, so western regions starting off at around a force 5 or a force 6, but could easily out towards the western side of Scotland get to a force 7, 8, increasing maybe to a force 9 later on in the day. Slower to increase in the south, but still getting to a force 5 or 6, later increasing nearer to a force 7 from the southwest, so Tuesday likely to deteriorate as the day goes on. And by Wednesday we're back into a west or a northwesterly pattern, a few showers feeding through on this breeze, strongest of the winds out towards the northern side of Scotland, and a few showers to come here during the day, but mixed in between some brighter and sunny spells for many. For Wednesday, staying quite a windy day across the country, with northern areas typically somewhere to a force 7 to a force 8 across exposed areas, maybe slightly higher around the Northern Isles. Southern areas nearer to a force 6 to a force 7, but a rather blustery day on the cards by the looks of it for Wednesday. So a rather unsettled few days ahead over this next week, with frequent quite strong winds getting towards gale force quite often in northern and western Britain. A few opportunities in the south where they do drop down, but you're never too far away from the next period of Atlantic fronts bringing wind and rain. That's your very latest though. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.